Hello guys, welcome back to the Lucas and Eddie channel, and today, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about England and pretty much what's going to happen with them in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, if they're going to qualify, and if they qualify, can they win the World Cup? That's what we're going to be talking about today in this video, so let's get on with this. So let's start with the management. So before before I say who the current England national team manager is, obviously you guys already know who it is, but we'll get there. If you don't know, then you can either pause this video and look it up who it is, or if not, you can just wait until I announce it. But we're going to be talking about England's previous management. Obviously, Gareth Southgate is no longer the England manager anymore. He is not. And we're now managed by Thomas Tuchel. Yes, Thomas Tuchel is our England manager now. Um, let's look at the previous. So let's look at Southgate. Southgate, he got us to a World Cup semi-finals. He got us to a Euros final, two Euros finals. But he bottled it. He bottled it in every single competition he did. Semi-finals, we were 1-0 up against Croatia. If we would have attacked more, we would have won. We would have gone to the final. Whether would we have won the final? That's a different story. If we had beaten Croatia, okay. Next thing, Euro 20. Next tournament, Euro 2020. We were so close. We were 1-0 up on Italy, and then we bottled it because we conceded in the 67th minute for trying to play out from the back, defensive football, park the bus. They equalized. We lost on penalties. The next was the 2022 World Cup. We were cruising. We scored 6 goals against Iran, and then blah blah blah. We topped our group. We got to the quarterfinals. We lost to a good France team. Okay, and next tournament, Euro 2024, we got to the final, but we played awful football. We played shit football, and we lost. And eventually, he resigned. I think did he resign or did he go sack? I don't know when he. At the end of the day. Thomas Tuchel is now our new current England national team manager. And by the way, guys, I'm not gonna try and make this video long because I do need to, like, have a shower and start thinking to going to bed. Nah, I'm just kidding. But my mom has a strict rule about screen time, so what can we do about it? And so where were we? England manager. Okay. So Thomas Tuchel is now the England manager. Now I don't think I made it. I should have made it. I don't actually. I can't even remember if I did make a video. Probably I didn't. Let's just say for the love of God, I didn't make a video about it, and this is my first video talking about it. So in the next 2 months, I think in March, in the up because we're currently in the 1st of March. So this month, we're coming to the World Cup qualifiers. Our first game, I'm pretty sure, is against Albania. I think we'll qualify. I think Thomas Tuchel will get us to the World Cup to 2026 next year. I can't believe it. The World Cup is actually next year. It only felt like yesterday the 2022 World Cup was a thing, and now we're now coming up to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I know it's only the beginning of the year, and I know we had to wait until the we kind of have to wait until the ending of the year. No, not ending of the year. This World Cup is going to be in June. It's going to be in their summertime. So it's not going to be in Qatar. It's not going to be in the Middle East. It's going to be in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And I do have a bit off topic. I don't like it when it's multiple countries hosting the World Cup. I only like it when it's one country because it's less travel and yeah, and it makes it more easier. But I don't like it when there's multiple countries hosting, and I don't like the 2030 FIFA World Cup because it's 6 countries. I think that's ridiculous. Honestly, 3 was enough. 6 is too much. So if you know what I mean. Anyway, so I don't have any doubts in my mind that England will that will not qualify. Like they will. I don't have a doubt that England will qualify. England will definitely qualify. Will they top the group like they usually do, or will they have a slip up? I think the only tough team. Hang on. Let me just go. I'm just gonna pull up England's qualifying group because I actually forgot. I know we had like Albania and Serbia, and that's a deadly matchup, I think. So let's go World Cup. That's wrong. World Cup qualifiers. UEFA. So let's have a look at the group. So let me just pull up the groups here. Now you won't be saying this, but I'm just gonna be saying. Okay, so our group is we're in Group K with Albania, Andorra, England, Latvia, and Serbia. So come on, surely we have to chop this group. The only team that I see causing a threat to us will be Serbia because they gave us a great match in the Euro Cup. We beat them. It was only 1-0, but they were very unlucky to get something out of that match because we played awful in that match. So yeah, honestly, in my opinion, we should top that group. Like I said, Serbia, I have a bit of concerns with because they are a decent team, underrated team, in my opinion. Um, can they qualify for the World Cup? Possibly, possibly. I think maybe Albania could do something here. Maybe a little sneaky Albania. Yeah, but I think we will top that group. Uh, I would like to say pretty easily, but like I said, I think Serbia could give us a challenge. So yeah. So let's just say we qualified for the World Cup. Can Thomas Tuchel win us the World Cup? Can he win us the World Cup? That's $1 million question. I think he can. You know what? I think he can maybe because here's the thing with England. All the time now, I started watching England since 2020, since the Euro 2020. That's literally when I started watching England, and I noticed we have so talented players. We have Jude Bellingham, Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane. You could say Jordan Pickford, maybe Eric Dyer for good knows. We have up and coming talent as well, like Kobe Mainu, and so many great older players as well. James Madison, Harry Maguire. Okay, maybe that's more in the past, but we have so much good players, and even maybe up and coming players. England have the talent, but do they have? Well, the issue is that we didn't have the right management to manage those players. So, to be fair, what did Gareth Southgate do in his career? Did he ever win a trophy? He lost us. Was in the Euro Cup. I think he missed a penalty against Germany in this. I think it was the semi-finals. I don't know if it was the Euro Cup or the World Cup. What else? And as a manager, he got us to the final, but getting to the final means nothing unless if you win it. Like to be fair, it actually means more for a smaller team to go to the final than England go to the final. Because I know we haven't won a trophy in almost like what is it, 60 years, something like that. And it's just crazy. And what makes it even crazier, I was watching, and it's a bit slightly off topic, but I was watching an FA Cup game today. It was Preston North End versus Burnley FC. And I realized, and the commentator said, I didn't know this, but apparently the last time they obviously Preston actually won 3-0 at not at Burnley. They won against Burnley. They played in Preston Stadium, Preston North End Stadium, and Preston went to the quarterfinals, the fifth round. But what they said, and this got me thinking. And as soon as he said this stat, and got me the idea to make this video. He pretty much said that Preston North End haven't been to the fifth round of the FA Cup or the quarterfinals of the FA Cup since 1966, the last time England won the trophy. 60 years. I'm pretty sure that's 60 years since FA Preston North End has managed to qualify for the for the quarterfinals of the FA Cup for the first time since 1966, and they did it before England won the World Cup. I thought that was just crazy, and that I don't know why, but that got me the idea to make this video. Sorry, a bit of a block road there. You know that in the past I had some block road. You know, I made that weird noise sometimes in the videos. I'm good now. To be fair, I haven't even done it for a while now. Sometimes I do it now and then. Sometimes I compare. Actually, I feel like it's gone very good. So something has changed because I haven't. Because I used to get always like blocked up, but now it's better. So I don't know. Anyway, ignore the Real Madrid kid. I know this is Spain, and Spain caused us pain last time, so it's a bit of a rhyme. But to be fair, Spain did deserve to win that final. They look much better than us. But that's in the past. So, I don't know what you guys think. Because I think England can win the World Cup with Thomas Tuchel. How is he going to do it? And it also depends on whom we get in that group. I thought about this. Okay, as an England fan, I heavily want England to win the World Cup. Of course, if you're from Albania, of course if you're from Albania, of course you want Albania to win the World Cup. And if you're from, I don't know, Australia, you want Australia to win the World Cup. USA maybe, I don't know. So obviously you're going to be biased, and I'm genuinely not trying to be biased here because I think England could win the World Cup if they have to, if they approach this World Cup correctly, and how if there's any and how they did come up with their friendlies before the World Cup. Because remember, in the 2022 FIFA World Cup, we were bad. In the Nations League, we were dead awful. We came dead last. To be fair, our group was pretty hard. But come on, losing 4-0 to Hungary, that's unacceptable. And that's on Southgate as well. That's on Southgate. Now, obviously, we had the Nations League. We had a fantastic Nations League. Lee Castley did a good job as an interim manager. I generally thought Lee Castley was going to be our manager for the rest of the into the. I didn't know that. It was only until was it a game against Ireland? I don't know which game it was. Maybe against Greece, but until I found out that he was actually our interim manager, so I feel a bit embarrassed. But so yeah, let's talk about a little bit more about Thomas Tuchel. Obviously, he has proven himself to be a winner. England finally has a manager that has experience in knockout stages. He took Bayern Munich to the semi-finals of the last season. Let's just say last season because I can't remember. It was the 2020. This is the 2024-20. Yeah, this is so the 2023-24 season. He took Bayern Munich to the Champions League semi-final. Unfortunately, he had to face a very good Madrid team, and to give him credit, his Bayern Munich team were 1-0 up at the Bernabeu. And 76 minutes, he was 1-0 up at the Bernabeu. He could have won another Champions League with Bayern Munich. Obviously, he won one with Chelsea, and he could have won one with Bayern Munich. Unfortunately, he had to play a very good Madrid side that just know how to play in these Champions League and do not collapse under pressure. So that's it. So he has experience. He's taken Chelsea to many finals. He's won the final. He beat Man City in the final. Unfortunately, he lost the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup to Liverpool in this, and he couldn't win those trophies. But he has experience, and I think that's what we kind of needed in this sort of thing. Thomas Tuchel, I think, is a great manager. Okay, let's be fair. I know there's lots of people out there that don't want Thomas Tuchel to be our manager because he's German. And I kind of get it in a slight way because obviously we know that England and Germany has a massive rivalry, not just in football, but in history as well. You know, with World War II and one. Well, this is not a history thing. This is a video about football in England in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. That's what this video is about. So that's why a lot of people was don't want Thomas Tuchel to be the England manager. And at first I was like, Thomas Tuchel, but he's German. How's that gonna go down? And I was kind of like criticizing, and I did criticize the. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I did criticize the English FA for appointing a German manager, but then I realized that's just rude. Like, some of these people have been disrespectful, and in a way, I was like that as well. I was a bit disrespectful, and I feel bad about it because mm, obviously he doesn't get to choose where he's from. He was he was born in Germany, and he didn't decide that. So that's it. So that is it. He didn't choose to where he was born, and I said, but he's German, and I feel like now that I think about it, I'm disgusted that I said that as well. I'm actually disgusted about say that. So that's why a lot of people don't want him to be the England manager, but he is a winner. If you think about it in football sense, it's technically now that I think about it, this is a good appointment because he is a proven winner. He has won, like I say, he's won the Champions League with Chelsea in 2021, I think it was. And was it no 2020 was Bayern, then Chelsea. Yeah, it was Chelsea because 2022 was Real Madrid. Okay, now I'm making sense. That's how I always have trouble remembering who won the 2021 Champions League. So how I remember is okay. Bayern Munich won the 2020 Champions League, and Real Madrid won the 2022, and that's how I remember it, and that's how I deal with it. So I'm kind of getting off topic, and I'm kind of forgetting what I'm talking about. Um. So yeah, England, they have caused us heartbreak a lot of times, and if they do end up crashing out to the World Cup again, who does the blame go to? Does it go to Tuchel? Does it go to the players? Because, and that's another thing. What are the players going to think about it? Because I know, um, did Harry Kane? No, I don't think Harry Kane ever. Actually, I think Harry Kane did play under Tuchel in Bayern Munich. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Someone correct me in the comments below if he did, because I can't. I never remember. I think he did actually, because he was in the. He was appointed. I think so. I think he was. I could be wrong. Leave a comments down below if I'm wrong about this. So yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be. I think that might be it. I think I had everything I was say. Thomas Tuchel, proven winner. Like I said so many times, I know you, but he's a proven winner, and I think generally from the bottom of my heart, I think he could get us to a World Cup final and possibly even win it. It'll be even better if he did against. Imagine if he, in his first World Cup, he took us to the final and he wins it against Argentina. Now that's cherry on the cake, because we know there's a rivalry between Argentina and England as well. So England have a lot of enemies. Okay, enough. So imagine if he did that. Oh, I would love it. And the fact that Argentina. Imagine if Argentina lost to an England side with a German manager. Remember what happened to Argentina in that 2014 World Cup? They lost to that Germany team. So, and I know Argentina have a lot of bad blood with Argentina because of that. Germany and Argentina have a lot of bad blood with Germany about that. I know, I think so. If you're any Argentinians, let me know if that's true in the comments below. And I know you're going to roast me as well because I'm English. Technically, I'm also Chilean. So, what happens if the World Cup was England? The World Cup final was Chile versus England. It's a win-win for me, I guess, because I'm half Chilean, half British. But generally, I do feel more British. I do feel more British though. And the fact is, because I was born in England, so yeah. But at the same time, it is gonna be a win-win for me. I don't. If it's England versus Chile, I don't care. I don't give a fuck who wins. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that will be the end of the video. What do you think? Do I have some good points, or haven't I not finished any points? If I've left out a few points, let me know in the comments below. Their help can be very helpful. But yeah, that's what I wanted to know. What's your thoughts? I think England can win the World Cup, but they will have to approach it in a different way, with a different mentality. They have to approach these World Cup qualifiers. We have to qualify for the World Cup. When they've done that, they need to go to the World Cup and maybe book some friendlies as well against some other World Cup nations like maybe Netherlands, Brazil, Argentina, or maybe even Colombia. Who knows? Before the World Cup, so we can get in the mood. And then when we get into the World Cup, we need to go into the mentality saying, guys, we have to win this. And also, who's going to be the captain as well? That's another point. Maybe it's Harry Kane. Who knows? Or maybe it could be someone else. Sorry. But that's what I have to say. I will be doing more World Cup videos soon, like World Cup qualifiers. I might do that next year. I might do that this year. I might do my very early. I might even do World Cup qualifier predictions. Who knows? Who knows? So guys, I needed to get that video out. I wanted to share my thoughts. What do you think? Do you think England can qualify for the World Cup? And if they can, and if they do, I meant to say, can they win it? So guys, thank you so much for listening to my thoughts, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Peace out.